We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We try to create space for your...
And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
His pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
On second down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Jared Wilson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Carr will try it again on second down. And that's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To Darren Waller. A gain of 18 on the play.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 49 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, Raiders 6.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He may try and run for this. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Out of the gun is Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. But it's going to be second down.
10.
Throwing again. Carr. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
But it brings up.
They'll try and run the option. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to
go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 38 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
41-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew flush to his right. Connection made with Chenault. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, 52 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Carr again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
To throw, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Aguilar, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Carr gives to Richard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Darren Waller.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar, 36 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Again, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Raiders heading out to take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Richard on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now here come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now the throw taken in by Chart. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Flushed out right. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
That's the end of the third.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Minshew sets to throw and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 30.
Again, it's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
At the Raiders' 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll run it now with Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy this game. That's almost unheard of.